Let's continue with Michael's prep, his amazing prep. And we've been talking on the phone. We're way ahead of where we're at here because of my schedule and working doubles Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. And I had everything to do in between this past week. And again, on Saturday, Tuesday, I do, and Monday, I do. But Wednesday and Thursday, it looks like I have no plans so far in between the day shift and a night shift. From its 7/1/16 release, and I do want to get Michael all caught up here this weekend. So I got today and tomorrow to do it. Purge election year does land on September 5th. I need to load that. Sorry, I had to load the Bible study. Just to quickly tell you, this whole September 30th thing, there's a movie called Vesper. I wanted to look at the release dates of all the movies on that day. I figured it'd be very telling. I was in shock when I saw there was a movie called Vesper coming out, released on September 30th. That just confirmed to me that's the date that it's taking place. Unless it's just another heavy, deep-rooted troll job. Because Vesper Lind is the whole character theme of the entire James Bond series, or the Daniel Craig series, which is really the Trump series in detail. It's 5 movies. And it begins with Casino Royale and Eva Green, which stands for Eve. And there's that green, the pale horse, green. And of course, my birthday, July 6th, is her birthday, or his birthday, however you want to slice that up. Eva Green, July 6th, 1980. And that would pretty much be when I turned 19 years old. And again, that's Adam coding. 7/6 is the number for Adam in the New Testament, Strong's Concordance. And Vesper Lind is her name. She dies in Casino Royale, and then that haunts James until he meets his new love interest at the very end, meets her in Spectre, the next to the 4th of the 5, Daniel Craig, and then, of course, No Time to Die. In No Time to Die, James Bond goes to Vesper Lind's gravesite, and he is blown up. And No Time to Die, when James Bond visits Vesper Lind's gravesite. So somebody did a nice, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes on it, and I'll just do a very quick rapid. What I'll do to keep from getting any type of copyright strike, we're going to speed this baby up. He's going to come to this gravesite, and the guy's going to walk away. And as he's walking away, Bond's going to realize that he got the heck out of the way when he reads the Spectre. There's a note that's going to be there. So there's Vesper Lind. Well, there's a movie coming out called Vesper on September 30th. So they either knew we would be doing this and knew that it would be painfully obvious based off my numbering system that the Lord gave me since I was a child. Remember, my address as a child was 404 Lime Street when I was first born. That was till I was 3 years old. Then I moved to 1311. So I miss you. So again, the theme, I miss you. I mean, this all began with the first Daniel Craig movie. So he's going to, do something which is satanic. They try to teach this to children. I remember they tried to teach it to my stepdaughter. Somebody did on Facebook. and I said it was witchcraft, and it was, this is what's going on in No Time to Die all throughout the city during this time. You write things down on a piece of paper, then you set them on fire. And that's supposed to remove it from your troubled spirit, which demons can do that for you. So there's Bond, you know, he's looking all bummed out and saying goodbye for the very last time to Vesper Lind. They also named a drink, her favorite drink, the way she had her drinks made. Bond started drinking Vespers. What does a James Bond drink? Vesper. James Bond Vesper Martini. What does a Vesper taste like? James Bond's Vesper Martini, Vesper cocktail recipe. So that's how deep all of this is, y'all. Let me load this to my Facebook real quick. Yeah, so anyway, that's Eva Green birthday, July 6th. Can't make it up. She played the character Vesper Lind. There's a movie called Vesper coming out. Vesper movie trailer. Oh boy. This looks like, I don't know what that is. Vesper release date. There it is. So the fact that it's Vesper really raised an eyebrow.
When you're busy dealing with grocery.
And how could it not, right?
For the
Like an all-seeing eye or something going on.
sure. You can change.
Does not look like anything I will be watching for y'all to tell you what it's about. Movie Vesper, IMDb. So if we look at the coding, it's 2022 up in the URL, literally 2022. Now, their world does not do the 2, so it's Eve coding 222. Genesis 2, chapter 22 was the rib coming out of Eve. Remember, Eva, green. Eva is of the word Eve. It's remember the movie All About Eve? Everything's about Eve, what she did in the garden. That's what kicked off Satan's kingdom on earth because of that sin. Of course, God ordained every bit of it. There was no free will involved. If you're a freewheeling person, you're only here on my channel for the Trump stuff, because right now you're just not in truth if you believe in man's free will. And so it's 2022, followed by 53, my third marriage progression, fused with the 37, 537, and then a 4, 74, 5374. And we know, you see where it says 753 or 537? That's what is on the clocks. I'm just like a clock when I tick and I talk, said Snoop Dogg. Sorry. But at the beginning of Back to the Future, you do get the 753 on all the clocks, and this is 53.7, the reversal of it. I always say that's July 22nd. And that date is coming. So I don't know. I mean, if Trump was to go down before this September 30th, and it's very possible that he will, something is going to go down on that date. That's for sure. 2022, 5374. So you got your 37. You got your 37 coding also in there. Vesper trailer, Vesper URL, the Vesper drink that, yeah. So about Blonde. So he sees the Spectre card and he notices that the boy has gone away and he's blown. So because of Vesper, now that was a super fast motion. If we slow it down to the super slow motion, wow. And so interesting, right? Then you have the cross. So there you go. Ursula Andress, who also played Vesper Lind, apparently, because when I looked up Vesper Lind on Wikipedia, it came up her and the other. Yeah, she played Vesper Lind. She has my stepdaughter's birthday. So one has my birthday, the other has my stepdaughter's birthday. Okay. Well, isn't that something? And we have that 9-3 coding in our combined number. The first two digits are 9-3, like September 30th, so 9-3. As they don't count zeros, and September 3rd, we're still looking at. So, yeah, Eva Green, all of it. Now, when I did the gematria, Michael's going to, JFK Jr. does come up in gematria for Lind. I thought Michael said it comes up to Satan, so I tried to look for it. I just need to wait for Michael's gematria on all of this. It'll be fascinating. On Vesper Lind combination and Vesper separate, Lind separate. So this purge election year, and I'm super high on September 3rd because of the 93 coding I'm now understanding in the personal stuff of my life, and or this 95 coding that also is the same. It's very deep, very detailed. 97 has been given to us a lot through the Michigan football player number 97 with his eye black, with his right eye, and the eye black starts at the forehead and it comes down like a line into his cheekbone. So, and we've shown you that before. So, and he says it's linked to 9/5/2022 in days and months. It is also 6 years and 66 days apart, and it's 322 weeks and 3 days. Well, if you add 27 more days, it's 322 weeks. Yeah, it would be 324 weeks at that point, or 325. Crazy numbers across the board. Why are they bringing back the cast of 9/11 into the spotlight? And they are. That's a good take by Michael, how Giuliani told he is a target of a Georgia election investigation. And so Giuliani was the mayor of New York during 9/11, if I'm not mistaken. So good call on that, Michael. Apollo 1. And we know Apollyon 1, Apollo, the beast from the bottomless pit, or the angel out of the bottomless pit, where the Antichrist will rise. But this is, that whole section about 9/11 is during the wrath of God. The abomination of desolation has already taken place. So don't confuse that on a biblical scale. So they had their reason for it happening on September 11th. From 9/11, it is 76, 89 days. this September 30th is. 89, second wife's third marriage progression. 68 reverses the 86. It's a reversal of, and 76, Adam or my birthday. The Apollyon 1 fire occurred 666 months ago. It is linked in days to 9/8/2022. I will load it. Thank you, Michael. Loaded. Apollyon was going to fly to space on Saturn for Satan, on the Satan rocket. Good call, Michael. And check out the time of the fire, 23/31/19. You got your 119 coding with your 33 coding. And there was somebody born on 119, January 19th, 1930. You got your September 30th coding again. It was weird because I was watching this movie, Marnie, that I recorded. Tippi Hedren, Wikipedia. What lady starred in The Birds?
Tippi Hedren.
Thank
According
you.
to Global News, actress Tippi Hedren claims that iconic movie director Alfred Hitchcock assaulted her on the sets of 1963's The Birds and 1964's Marnie.
As a coinkydink, I was watching Marnie, then went to go do some channel flipping, and The Birds was 1/3 in. I finished it. And I went back and forth between both movies, and I'm watching her. And look at this. There's your September 30th coding, 1930. And gorgeous lady. And January 19th, there's your 119. Donnie Darko was released at Sundance on January 19th. So, yeah, very strange. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Weird. And so, yeah, and she's got kids and grandkids that were all in Hollywood too. So a definite Hollywood bloodline for sure. That's her in The Birds right there. And that Apollyon 1 fire occurred 666 months ago. It is linked to 9/8. And Michael says, they're all club members on board. There's no way they're going to kill them like that. No, I don't think so either. 10/5/2017. Remembering 888 days progression. Excuse me. October 5th, 2017, Trump makes calm before the storm statement. 888 days later is 3/11/2020, where the WHO declares the pandemic. And then 888 days later is 8/16. We'll see if anything happens tomorrow. And nothing did, but that's why we keep plugging away. They know what we're doing. They knew we'd be doing it. I looked up this because you mentioned in a recent video. Let's not forget about the word Armageddon. It has dawn in it, just like Abaddon, A Bad Dawn, released in 1988. Yeah. Armageddon, It is the name of the song from Hysteria, an album released in 1988 by Def Leppard. And Armageddon, It comes to 666. That was excellent job by Michael. Love every bit of that. New York Yankees loses 9 of its last 11 games. So nice call there, Michael. 99-year-old creature from hell, Kissinger. He knows the script. Kissinger says U.S. is heading toward the brink of war against Russia and China. Trump is privately pushing the theory the attack on Ohio FBI office by Trump supporter was a false flag report. So, you know, as we uncover the whole conspiracy world, well, Trump has his conspiracy world. So Trump's a conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Again, the same loopy connection. Emergency alert system to launch in October across Great Britain. Trump's message to Merrick Garland. Trump sent cryptic message to Merrick Garland before warrant was sealed. The country is on fire What can I do to reduce the heat? Now, Michael did gematria on this. The country is on fire. What can I do to what can I do to reduce the heat? Matches. You ready for this? And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth. That's Revelation 17:11. It also matches the ancient and accepted Scottish rite of Freemasonry. It also matches Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12 to 16, which are Satan's 5 I wills. Satan's 5 I wills, Isaiah 14. The I wills of Satan. That's a weird Bible. I mean, that's a weird site. This looks like a little more. I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That are Satan's 5 I wills. Those 5 give you the pentagon, 5-pointed star, all that kind of stuff, in my opinion. And so it matches Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12 to 16. That's the exact wording. The great beast, which are 4 kings. It's a perfect match for that. It's also a perfect match for, and there are 7 kings. By the way, that's Daniel 7:17. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen and 1 is. That's Revelation 17:10. For dust thou art. So it matches Revelation 17:10 and 11. For dust thou art, and dust shalt thou return. It also matches President Donald Trump acquitted by the Senate in 2 ciphers, 2 different ciphers. It matches that. President Donald J. Trump is the synagogue of Satan. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that these fallen angels know the future. They know the past. They're able to construct. That's why they're able to create different things, you know, of different cultures, with Jesus would be coming, or that they would be born of a virgin, and just, I don't know, the whole, which that's been proven to be wrong anyway. But it just depends on where you get your information. The zeitgeist, you know, of the Jesus story had been around way before Jesus ever came. President Donald J. Trump is the synagogue of Satan is a perfect match. November 22nd, 1963 is a perfect match. The JFK moment, which of course we believe now, the more and more we're starting to understand it through Michael's explaining it, was a false flag event. Number of a man, number of the beast, 666. That was tonight's Bible study. Good stuff, Michael. I thought that was fascinating. Fine by Michael. What do y'all think? Yeah, that was a lot of research. 33 years in prison. If Trump is convicted for violating Espionage Act federal laws, he could face up to 33 years in prison. So there's your 33 for the club membership. Do you not think an angel rides the whirlwind and directs this storm? That's W's old. And don't forget, the 2 presidents before Trump comes had my birthday, George Bush, and then my first wife's birthday, Obama. Freaky. Just a freaky.
I think an angel rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm.
Yes, the fallen angel Satan rides in the whirlwind and directs this coming storm. Of course, that's what God has assigned him to do. From the inauguration day of 2001 to 9/11 was 33 weeks and 3 days. Nice look up there, Michael. That's good stuff. Viper, Merrick Garland's Trump FBI raid is only the first inning. Oh boy. Donald J. Trump. We got 19 more to go after this one too. Donald J. Trump, the tyrant in the White House, Minor Ray, Amazon Books, Donald J. Trump, The Tyrant in the White House. Look at it on paperback, 776. Well, 77 is Eve coding fused with Adam 76. So it's Adam and Eve. That's Eve, Adam coding, or Adam and Eve coding. Why do I say 77 is Eve coding? Eve in simple gematria is in the number 7 and 11. When you look up 7 in simple gematria, you see Eve in the middle. E, V, E. Eve sits in a number, the spelling of Eve sits in the number 7 and 11. When you multiply 7 times 11, you get 77. So the fact that that book cost, and here it is down here, Eve, E-V-E. It's 5225. Yep. Wow. 5, my single digit marriage number. 22, divorce. Followed by a 5, next marriage. Am I supposed to marry Candy again? As all this stuff starts to unravel and the earth unravels, there is going to be a justice of the peace marriage, but like a reconnecting. In the movie The Birds, it was all about these two lovebirds that came in and brought forth the end times. Weird. Tyrant virus in Resident Evil. Tyrant. And of course, Trump is the tyrant. Tyrant virus. Nice connection there, Michael. T virus is short for tyrant virus or Trump virus, is it not? Yes, Trump virus. Good call, Michael. The scripted bad guys team China to send troops to Russia for joint military exercise. So we're just waiting on him to go down, and then we get our red horse, black horse, pale horse. Boom, 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 boom. It's right before us. All we're doing is waiting on the event. Could be July 53rd, which is August 22nd. Could be August 23rd. Could be August 31st. September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 10th, or 30th. Well, don't forget September 17th also. 9 times 17 is 153 for the fish. Alan Weisenberg, longtime Trump executive, pleads. Whoa, I think I skipped right over this. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Monkey illness predictive programming. So there's your monkeys. 2001: A Space Odyssey explained plot ending. Alan Weisenberg, longtime Trump executive, pleads guilty to tax scheme. So 2001: A Space Odyssey, I watched somebody break that down as it completely explains club membership and how each time you see the monolith, the world is going through a transformation or about to go through a transformation. And so they claim the monolith rise is seen there by these apes, monkeys, whatever. And of course, that was supposed to be, the dawning of evolution. And then there was the monolith out in space. The whole thing was about monoliths and man's continued evolution, which is what is shown in IPEC GOAT, up on top of the classroom wall above Bush's head, way at the top of the wall, is the evolutionary state that they believe in. And so I don't know if that monkeypox thing was kind of a coincidence, because that scene and all, that whole movie was about the monolith and man's evolutionary state. And that's why they popped up all these monoliths back in 2020, because here we were beginning the end times. Of course, the book of Revelation is not actually physically opened as when we're living in it until the white horse, when he goes down. So, longtime Trump executive pleads guilty to tax scam. Judge orders portions of Mar-a-Lago search affidavit to be unsealed. Trump is threatening payback from Mar-a-Lago. Fears over struggle to contain the spread of monkey illness. Amid poke shortages. Let me go do some laundry real quick. Fear over struggle to contain spread. Okay, got it. And Russia moves hypersonic missiles to westernmost Baltic region. Brace yourselves. If you thought the first coming of Donald Trump was crazy enough, wait for the sequel, U.S. Sky News says. Of course, and that's when he returns as Antichrist. Coding is what that's about. Brother James Key, of course, which I believe is a club member. I've seen his hand signals before and pointed them out. It's a long time ago. I haven't seen him since, sort of even quit listening to him. But of course, he's like, Trump will rise as, president again. No, I do not believe we have that kind of time left. Very easily could. Been wrong as far as this predictive programming of their world. Been wrong every time. I mean, but we're going to stay wrong until we're right. Putin warns Macron of catastrophe at Ukraine nuclear plant. Bill Maher joking about this too. And is this upcoming nuclear facility false flag in Ukraine depicted in IPEC GOAT? Good call, Michael, on that. Yeah, and Michael gave me this Friday and today's Saturday, so we're finally like caught up with his prep. Now, Michael gave us all the events for, so yeah, hang on just a second. Oh, I thought I paused. Like I said, anything on the 24th or August 25th, because they include both dates, is what will be on September 30th, because you have to, they also include both dates. So it's everything in our screen. So Elon Musk's birthday, Trump posing with Bible, that's big. Ken Miles, Ford versus Ferrari, his death. Christian Bale played Ken Miles in Ford versus Ferrari. Well, it's Ken Miles' death. Ooh, that's kind of big. So is Trump posing with a Bible, because that's when the book of Revelation is officially open, when he goes down. Annular solar, or rising on the third day. Solar E on 1998. JFK assassination date. Saturday Night Fever album. Release date that was found at Georgia Guidestone. Spin City, Back to the Future for Judgment Day. Oh boy. Trump came out to the Undertaker's song, Florence. Or this would be the following day, because we're including both dates now. King Kong, Trade Center movie poster. Release date of that King Kong Trade Center. So it's 9/11 Trade Center type coding. Didn't King Kong die at the Trade Center? Oh no, he died on whatever it's called, Empire State Building. Loose change, an American coup, 9/11. Jamie and I really like that. As far as the LC on the floor, I'm sorry, I just got into the 26th. Okay, so backwards, after King Kong, backwards cipher, a future cipher of X Across America, 4/8/2024. If you include both dates, when I think Trump is going down, that backwards cipher of the X across the United States, that's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect, because eclipses are where they oftentimes do include both dates. So, anywho, I don't have anything for the 25th for Sunday. Did I mess that up? August 21st. That's what we're looking at here. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Hang on. By the way, that movie Get Out, release date, one of them is 4 days before he would go down, as if to say, y'all better get out. mm, mm, mm. So this is what we're looking at today, August 21st, Sunday. And it is these items. It's going to be these items right here. Two separate penumbral lunar eclipses in 2020, both land on today. Now, this is August 21st, this Sunday, when y'all will be seeing this, when he said, I am the chosen one. And 2 years before that, we had an X across America. So, Pistol, Pete Maravich, birthday. Their Satanic Majesty's Request, release date. Apocalypto and Def Leppard's Hysteria, release dates. January 6, 2021, Moment. The movie Trading Places, which did feature the base of the Twin Towers when Valentine's walking underneath there. And World War Z, one of those release dates. If you include both dates, also One World Trade Tower opening date, the movie The Undoing, and Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation. Mystic Pizza release date on October 21st, 1988. And the Soleimani death. All of that can be connected to Sunday, August 21st. So, alrighty then, let's finish up with Michael's prep. What Michael gave us here, and let me open them up. Michael gave us all these items that will land on September 30th. We had JFK assassination, Kamala Harris' birthday, Elvis Presley, I guess that's his birthday, Operation Dark Winter, the French surrender, Crystal Wall of Crying is Israel, Ukraine, Elon Musk's birthday, got that. Terminator 3 link 999 weeks, but that's for August, but it's still a link, Terminator 3. Robert J. Oppenheimer, the guy that created the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb, his death. Last Man on Earth episode, Got Milk, 46th president, Space Shuttle Challenger, the Challenger event. That's right. Trump holds Bible, Black Monday, and the Demetrius Thomas. That's it. Those were the two things Michael told me that blew me away. Was the Challenger exploding and Demetrius Thomas, DT, Donald Trump initials, Demetrius Thomas. He wore number 88 for the White Horse Denver Broncos. Yeah, his death. So, and the Space Shuttle Challenger. Those are just enormous to me. And then if you include both dates, Kingsman premiere, Lincoln imposed martial law, Trump Florence, Arizona, where they sang The Undertaker, Demetrius Thomas, Death of Robert Trump, Avengers Endgame, the Marburg virus, Empire State Building, Spin City Back to the Future, which had Donald Trump in it, the song The Killing Moon, the largest U.S. flag ripped in Sheboygan. I remember that. Patriot Games Not Linked. Clear and Present Danger. Ooh, I like that title for putting in the progressions. Collective Strength. Bad Day. Michael, thank you for that. This is excellent. I need to, a lot of this I need to obviously put. And fascinating. Let's finish up Michael's prep though. Panetta warns of cyber Pearl Harbor, of course. Before or right at or after when he goes down. I suspect probably before, which then I'll be very nervous. The Omen, Wikipedia. Harvey Stevens played the role of Damien Thorne in The Omen. His name is Harvey Stevens, Harvey Spencer Stevens. 81919 HSS. Harvey Stevens matches Donald John Trump in 2 base ciphers. Fascinating. In a body bag, Sarasota candidate says hid KILL FBI agents if they tried to search his home. Christian Bale says Donald Trump thought he was Bruce Wayne for real. Just cannot make that up, can you? Christian Bale says Donald Trump thought he was Bruce Wayne in real life. That's fascinating, Michael. Thank you for that. All right. That's the end of Michael's prep. We finally got caught up. I'll get into, we'll catch up with a regular format on Sunday. Love y'all.